Hello, beautiful friends. Welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new here, my name is Sarah. I'm a certified life and business coach, and I help heart centered service providers, spiritual practitioners, and creatives build the lives and businesses of their dreams. I've been going live every day in January to talk about all things related to goal setting, New Year's resolutions, achieving your goals, making sure that 2024 is the year that you want it to be for yourself and your business. And today I'm going to talk about the 5 essential systems that you need in order to start an online business. So, if your goal for this year was that you are finally going to get your business started, but you don't know exactly where to start, these are 5 systems that every entrepreneur needs in order to get their business up and running and bringing in money. So, thing number one, you need a web hosting place and you need a website. I used to be big on you don't need a website. And what I mean by you don't need a website is a lot of people will spend a lot of time and sometimes a lot of money on creating a very elaborate website that's a little bit outdated. By outdated, I mean there was a time when when all websites were kind of portfolio websites and they had a picture and they talked about who you are and what you do, and they have an about section and they talk about your training and your credentials, and that's lovely. Except if you're not driving traffic to that website, it's not going to do a lot of good for you. I made 6 figures in my business long before I had a nice looking website. I never put a lot of time, effort, energy into designing a pretty website. What we do need, though, is landing pages and sales pages. And ideally, you want to have those on your own URL and on a hosting platform that you can track the analytics for and a place that you can put a pixel. So that's why you need a domain. You need a website. So whether you're hosting on Square or Wix or Kajabi, wherever it is that you're going to put your business's website, you do want to have your own web home that you can use to track traffic. So that's thing number one. You need a website. If your online business is going to host courses or online programs, you need a course hosting platform. So that again could be Kajabi, it could be Thrivecart Learn, it could be Thinkific, it can be Teachable, any place that you can host the videos, the downloads, the course progress, the student information for your courses. You're going to need to have that set up. There are a lot of different options. You're going to have to find the one that you like the best and that integrates the best with the other systems that are on this list. Number 3, you need an email marketing platform. It is illegal to use your Gmail for email marketing, so don't do that. You do need to have an email marketing platform where people can opt out of email. So that's thing number 1. You also want an email platform that has really good analytics capabilities so that you can see who's opting into your email list. Are they reading? Are they clicking? Are they subscribing to things? Are they going through certain actions that you're wanting them to take? You want to be able to set up automations and workflows inside your email. You want to be able to recontact people if they didn't open certain emails, and you want them to be able to unsubscribe if they want to. So those are the things you're looking for in an email marketing platform. Again, that can be Kajabi, that could be Flowdesk, it could be MailerLite. There are lots of different options out there for email. But what I would really recommend is look for one that has good analytics and that it's easy for people to opt in, for you to see people's opt-ins, for you to automate things, and for you to understand the analytics of what's going on your email list, because so much of our conversion actually happens via email. It's not happening in social media. It's not happening through ads directly. A much higher rate, 20 to 30% of your sales are going to come from email marketing versus a 1 to 2% rate of online traffic. So we want to get those people from social media or YouTube or your blog, wherever you have them. We want to do something that's going to get them onto your email list where you can follow up with them and nurture that relationship and sell to them more directly from your email list. This is also really important because you don't own your subscribers on social media. They are Instagram's customers, they are YouTube's customers, they're Facebook's customers, they're TikTok's customers. They're not your customers. And A lot of people experience getting their account shut down. It happens a lot. I work with a lot of people who are in the adult industry. I work with a lot of people who are lonely crayons models. I work with a lot of people who are doing burlesque or pole, and those people tend to get their accounts shut down very often. And so one day you could wake up and find that your entire account is gone. But it's not just that. It's not just people who are working in adult industries. I've worked with people who are intimacy coaches or sexuality coaches who are helping people with stuff related to their relationship with their bodies and sexuality. And those get tagged because those algorithms are all they're all monitored by AI, not by a person. So things get taken down for violating community standards that are actually educational and really valuable to people. So I have had clients who have worked really hard and built up a big following, and one day they wake up and their entire platform is gone and they have no way to reach all those people. And we do not want that to happen to your business. So your main goal on social media, if you're starting a business, is to get those people off of social media and onto your email list. So you definitely want to make sure you have a good email platform set up. So number one was your website. Number two was a course or membership platform if you are hosting online courses. Then we have your email marketing. Now, the fourth one you're going to need is a payment processor. So a Stripe, a Square, something like that where you can collect money. You're going to want to get that set up. Something you also want to make sure of is that these are connected to a business bank account. So you got to get your business legally established. You need to have a business bank account set up, and you need to set up a payment processor that connects to your business bank account. The IRS wants to see that you are separating your personal money and your business money. So this is really important. Another thing that I want to just give you a heads up about, I know a lot of my people, right? My creatives, like we're real free about stuff. We're like, I don't know, Cash App me, Venmo me, PayPal me. If you do not have your account set up as a business account, you are violating the terms of service of those platforms. I have had clients who had their money seized. I had a client who was a hairdresser who was letting people Venmo her, and she didn't have a business account, and Venmo seized $3,000 of her money and she could not get it back. Do not let that happen to you. Make sure wherever it is that you're accepting money, it is set up as a business account. Yes, you're going to pay fees. Those fees are a business expense. You're going to write those off on taxes. Don't avoid being official. If you want to have a business, have a business and all that goes with it. So yes, I pay PayPal fees, I pay Stripe fees, I pay transaction fees, I pay credit card fees. All of those things get taxed as a write-off as processing fees and banking fees throughout the course of the year. But those are not avoidable things. That is the cost of doing business. If your prices aren't high enough to afford those fees, raise your prices a little bit. That's what other businesses do to make sure that you're covering those fees for yourself. But yeah, there's no way around that. Don't have people pay you as friends and family on PayPal for work. It's going to mess up your taxes. Don't let people pay you personal on Venmo. I highly recommend that you make sure you have a Stripe or a Square, something set up as a business account, and that everyone is paying you into your business account. So that's fourth system you need. You have to have a payment processor. And then number five is a project management tool. So that can be a Trello, an Asana, a Monday, a ClickUp. I use Notion for everything in my business. I love Notion. Everything's all integrated. My life and my personal life and my business life, my art projects, everything lives in Notion for me. I am a Notion stan. And that's what I use. So I really love Notion, but you can use any one of those project management platforms. But there are so many times in business where you're doing something where there's a lot of moving parts, right? If you're trying to build out a launch, if you are trying to launch even your first freebie or your first lead magnet to drive people to your email list, there are a lot of steps in that project, and being able to have all the steps of that project in a system that you can see is really beneficial. And it's helpful to start out that way because later on down the line, when you are ready to hire help, you're already going to have these systems in place, and it's going to be so much easier for you to integrate a team member into the ecosystem of your business because you've been building from the beginning with the intention that you're not going to work alone forever. Someday you're going to have an assistant. Someday you're going to have a VA. Someday you're going to have a web designer. Someday you're going to have a project manager or a bookkeeper, somebody working with you. And all of these systems being set up and integrated is what's going to make it really easy for you to bring another person in and have them help you. So, those are the 5 systems you need to have to get your online business started. You need a website and a web hosting platform. You need a course or membership hosting platform if you're going to be hosting courses and memberships online. You need an email marketing platform. You need payment processing, and you need a project management software. Now, in my business, I use Kajabi for the first 3 of those things. So Kajabi is my website, my email marketing, and my program hosting. It's also where I do all of my landing pages, all of my opt-ins, all of my funnels, everything in my business, all of my client management, everything in my business happens on Kajabi. It is not the cheapest option, but it is the most all-in-one, the most comprehensive, and the most robust. What happened to me when I first started is that I was using Squarespace for my website. I was using Teachable for my courses. I was hosting groups on Facebook, and I was collecting payments on PayPal. Everything was all over the place. And I did that because I thought I was saving money because the monthly payments on each of these things seemed cheaper. But when I added it all up, I was spending more money than I would have spent on Kajabi by having all of these things separate, and also spending a lot of time, myself or my assistant, on making all of these different systems talk to each other because they didn't. Oh, I have MailChimp. That's where my email was, on MailChimp. And so I took the time and I moved everything over to Kajabi. I've now been with Kajabi for a couple years. I'm very happy with it. So again, not the cheapest. It is a very big and very comprehensive program, but it is, I think, one of the best all-in-one systems to get everything under one roof. I do have an affiliate code for Kajabi that gives you a long free trial, and you can get stuff set up in Kajabi for free. You can even start collecting payments on Kajabi for free before you've spent any money with the platform. So I'm going to put my link for Kajabi in the show notes if you're interested in trying it out. Go ahead and take that link and try it. It takes a little while to get used to, but it is a really great system if you want to have your website, your course, and your client hosting platform, your email marketing, and your funnels all in one system that's all comprehensive. They also now have Kajabi Pay, and they integrate with Google Pay and Klarna. I do not use that, and we can go into that in a different video. I use Stripe and PayPal for my payment processing, and that has worked very well for me. It's very easy. It's very straightforward. So those are the things you're going to want to get set up. And as I said, I use Notion for project management. So those are the things you're going to want to get set up if you're starting your business. Before I hop off, I want to say, if you're watching this and it is early January of 2024, as it is when I'm recording it, I am hosting my first free live event of the year next week, January 18th, 23rd, and 25th. It is called Monetize Your Magic. And it is exactly for you if you are determined to make 2024 the year you finally start your business. I would love to help you. In 3 days, I'm going to walk you through the first 3 essential steps you need to go through to set your business up. For most of my creatives, that's first figuring out exactly what your business is going to be. Because if you're like me and a lot of the people I work with, there's tons of things you're good at, and there may be multiple things you're currently gigging, freelancing at, charging for, and figuring out which one of your gifts, skills, and talents you're actually going to build a business around and how to narrow that down is the place we need to start, because building a business is not the same as having 17 different freelance hustles. It took me a very long time to figure that out. So day 1, we're going to clarify exactly what your business is actually going to be and what you're going to be offering. On day 2, we're going to get really, really clear on exactly who you serve and how you serve them. So that's going to be your niche, your ideal client avatar. That's what we're going to do on the 2nd day. And on the 3rd day, we're going to go through all of the things that you're going to need which is a pretty big list, but we're going to talk about what you need in order to market your business, to market your offer, to reach those ideal customers, and to start bringing in income. We're going to cover all of that in 3 hours over 3 days. There's going to be a workbook. There's going to be a giveaway. It's going to be a lot of fun. I really hope that you join, and the link to join for free is in the show notes. So I hope to see you there. That's my live for today. Let me know if this was helpful. Take the time to make sure you subscribe to my channel. Okay, love you. Bye.